Yo, it's your boy Mo 804. I'm out here taking a quick 30-minute break, walking chippy. And it really made me think, how important is it to take break out of the truck? You know, I run teams, so I'm running and running and running and running. But in between runs and between loads, how important is it for me to take a little break, for me and the wife to get out of the truck, stretch out a little bit, experience a few things in different cities and different states? I mean, should we really drag ourselves through the mud, sitting in the truck all the time? Nah. I think it's super duper important to get out of the truck. You know, trucking can be a great experience, you know, traveling from state to state, city to city. I mean, just seeing the sights and the sounds and, you know, a beautiful day, a beautiful sunset, beautiful sunrise, you know, cloud cover. You know, just all the beauties that you see from the driver's seat. But sometimes you got to get out of the truck, man. Sometimes you got to get out of the truck, spread your legs out, you know, experience some things. You know, so what we like to do is kind of see what's going on in certain cities and certain states and possibly try to take advantage of some of those things. Now, it's a, I guess, badge of honor to say, you know, I run this and I run that and, you know, I run so many miles and, you know, I guess we do that too. You know, it's all a part of having fun. But in the grand scheme of things, man, if I'm gonna be out here and not enjoying it, you know, and kind of going through cities and, because to be honest with you, stuff can just be a blur, man. You know, you can fly through this city, through that city. You could be in some awesome places, but you'll never really know. Because from the main highways and, you know, freeways and interstates in different cities, you never really get a chance to really take the city in. So, I mean, to me, it would be foolish to really travel around and not take cities in and really see kind of just what the country has to offer. Like, now when I first started driving, no, I didn't do a lot of stopping. I didn't really want to. You know, I was really trying to get the bag and really trying to travel everywhere I could, just because I wanted to make sure I was on top of my thing, you know, and it really wasn't about traveling and sightseeing. But after years in the game and traveling some of the same highways and seeing some of those things, like I said, the sunsets, sunrises, all that stuff loses its luster, a little something after a while. So you really want to stop and kind of take some of these different cities in. So, you know, that's really what I'm about right now, is what I want to do for 2019. You know, a lot of this year already, you know, just getting through the winter months. Ain't but so much you can do, especially when it comes to outdoor events and outdoor things. And to be honest with you, driving a truck and trying to find parking and just places that are truck friendly ain't the easiest thing to do either. But, you know, if you plan it and it's planned out the proper way and the right way, you know, you can come across some good ideas and some good things to do. So that's really what I'm about, you know, this year of 2019, especially this summer in the warmer months. You know, I want to do some things I haven't done before, even down to fishing. You know, I hear and see that there's some great fishing and crabbing and clamming and oysters, like in the Pacific Northwest, Oregon coast, Washington coast, even California coast. Like, being somebody from the East Coast and deal with strictly the Atlantic Ocean and that salt water, I kind of want to see what the fishing is like in the West. You know, I ain't saying I'm no super angler or nothing like that, but, you know, we fish for the general spots and the croakers and, I guess, perches and trout, stuff like that that's on the East Coast. But you figure in the West, instead of blue crabs, you know, they got the Dungeness crabs. And, you know, I'm sure they got all types of different fish that we don't have on the East. So little stuff like that I really want to try to take advantage of, man. I don't want to do the same old. You know, I want to try to get myself back to one of those nice, I went to Thermopolis before. This feels so good. It's like it's mineral water. Like, I guess it's hot minerals underground and throughout the mountains. And the way they were explaining it to me, the rivers or whatever that run through it and underground and all of that. Just some of the mineral springs, hot springs, like all that kind of stuff is cool. I went to the one in Wyoming when I did start driving, but that kind of was on a freak accident almost. So I guess I did do a few things when I first started driving. But like I said, now that I'm 3 years in, this year I really want to make a conscious effort of finding little oddball secret locations that are around the country and just exploring them a little bit. You know, I ain't saying I'm gonna get overly engulfed in any particular thing, but I really want to take some time and map out and have a few destination places that I want to see this summer. So, you know, to other truckers, I would issue that type of challenge. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if you can map out some oddball places, go get some video shot there, some pictures there, and let people know kind of what it is, because that's really what I want to be about this year. You know, I really want to do some sightseeing, but I want to see some things that aren't the typical things to see. You know, so just trying to find, like I said, oddball cities and states that have things going on that everybody normally don't get to take advantage of, because you know, a lot of these beautiful places and beautiful things are like quiet kept secrets. Like, you know, you may know about them if you live in a particular region or a particular area, but for the most part, it's not common knowledge, you know, all over the country. So, like I said, it may not be the greatest destination that people would fly from the East Coast to and take their whole family and incur those type of costs to see. But for someone like me and people like us that drive truck, we can almost get paid to visit some of these places. So, you know, that's really the best part about the whole thing. So like I said, I really want to issue that type of challenge instead of fighting over who can get the most miles and things like that. Because by me running team, you know, a lot of my counterparts run solo. So really, there's not too much of a comparison or challenge there. There's no way we really can even calculate it. So I would rather issue the challenge of let's find some oddball places to travel to, you know, and go there and get some video footage and pictures there and kind of give a good breakdown of just what this place is about. And if you even recommend other people going, you know, that's the kind of thing I'm on this summer. So 2019, like I say, I mean, it ain't got to be no challenge per se. I don't want to make it competitive in that sense. But I would at least say, you know, if we're going to be out here, you know, running these lower 48, man, and taking this stuff all in, let's take it in for real. So let's see, you know, who can find the most remote and oddball spots and kind of let everybody see just what it's hitting for. Because, you know, we really do have a very special choice of career. We really do have some really odd and peculiar advantages to doing what we do. I mean, I'd be lying if we didn't say that, right? I mean, that's it in the grand scheme of it all. So, you know, let's try to see, you know, just if we can explore this country, man. Like, dive deep into some of these rural nooks and crannies and see if we can pull out some gems. Because I think we've all seen the typical things, and you know, we've been to the majority of the major cities and done a lot of the stuff that's on the surface. So I say let's dig down deep. Let's see if we can find some jewels or some gems just from us being in these oddball places the way we are. And let's see if we can explore this place and find some beauty in it. And like I said, you can post and make vids, take pictures, and kind of just give everybody a really rundown of what your experience was in that place. And, you know, maybe you can get someone else hyped on visiting it themselves. Because like I said, we can do it for free and get paid to go. That's the best part. So, real quick, I don't want this to be long at all, man. I'm out here walking Chip like I normally is. Chip, say what's up, bro. Chippy. He's exploring himself. Again, like I said, let's do this, man. Map out some places and let's see if we can find some gems out here in this lower 48. But it's your boy Mo 804. Like I said, I'm on this quick little break. I'm gonna finish walking him. May do a little fast speed walking myself. Divine should be up here shortly. We'll probably stop and get something to eat and keep rolling. Cause we're about maybe 400 miles from Orlando. We brought a load from Southern California to Orlando, Florida. So we've already pretty much traveled across the country. We're on the last leg of it right now, so we're just knocking this out. But yeah, again, it's your boy Mo804. If you like this content, please follow us, Married to the Miles, here on YouTube. It's Mo80FOE on Instagram. You can follow the wife at Divine Earth. That's _DIVINEARTH. That's with one E. And hey man, we appreciate the follow. We appreciate the viewership. And stick and stay, because we hope to bring y'all some nice and exciting stuff this year. 2019. It's gonna be our year. Hopefully it's gonna be yours.